So probably. Come on. Come on.
So we ended up getting there.
Yeah.
So they only take the top two.
Yeah.
That's sad. We almost made it.
Yeah, you're very close. Close but no cigar. All right, we are live on the internet. It's your boy, Accounting Senior. Oops, a daisy. Oh boy. We have 11-2. Work together. The instructions say something to the effect of complete the ledgers and create a schedule of accounts. Receivable schedule. The first one says start a new account receivable ledger for your customer Brandy Sparks. The account number is 140. The balance on October 1st is 212. So you look at your account receivable ledger page. Look for a blank ledger. And then create one for your newest customer, Brandy with 2 E's, Sparks. Alfredo Lopez, correct. It's very rude to Alfredo Lopez. Why would you say that about Alfredo Lopez?
I said it could be Alfredo Lopez. I'm not talking about Alfredo Lopez.
Rude. Customer number is 140. Who's Alfredo Lopez? You live under a rock? You haven't been on Twitter? Come on. On October 1st, the balance is 140. Or wait, no, that was the account number. 212. Meh. Meh. So, Brandy Sparks, bless you. Hold on, YouTube. I have a phone call. Ahoy, hoy. Roger. Yeah, bad. Next. Number 2 says, post the account receivable debit entry of line 5 from the sales journal for Brandy Sparks. So you have the customer, Brandy, and now you have a sale on the sales journal page 10 to Brandy Sparks on October 20th. How much is the sale for? The sale is for $576.64. Well, actually, the sale was for $544, but then plus the sales tax of $32.64. That's your $576.64. So October 20th, from the S10, $576.64. Brandy Sparks on the 20th, from the S10, $576.64. If we had a debit balance of 212 and then we sold more stuff to her on account, am I adding to the balance or subtracting? Adding, thank you. So add these up. 788.64. That is now how much Brandy owes you. That was number 2. Number 3 says, post the account receivable credit entry on line 9 of the cash receipt journal to the account receivable for Alfredo Lopez. So we're looking for line 9 of the cash receipt journal. Here's your cash receipt journal. Line 9. Did you just find out who Alfredo Lopez was? The fictional person in our accounting book. So Alfredo pays us cash, because it's a cash debit, on account. So we, the company, get cash. He, the customer, has his account receivable decreased, $254.40. So Alfredo, I forgot the date already, on the 21st, from the cash receipt journal, page 12, so CR 12, has a credit, and if you forget, you can look, ACREC credit, 254, ACREC credit, 254, ACREC credit, 254 and 40 cents. So if he paid $254.40, am I adding or subtracting from his balance, everybody? Good, the one person I heard. Subtracting. So he had a balance of $1526.40. We're subtracting the $254.40. We're left with $12.72. If you look, you'll notice that the $254.40 appears on October 1st as the balance. So what do you think happened in the real world with the 1st, the 12th, and the 21st? Take a look at that and talk at your table.
About what? About what?
Yeah, what's the deal? 254, then a debit of 1272, then a credit of 254, and then a balance of 1272. What happened? Who wants to be YouTube famous? Ethan, what happened?
So he bought his first shipment of product, which was $254.40.
Yep.
He bought another load, which is $12.72.
Yep.
And then he paid off the first set. So
Good.
all he owes is the second set.
Correct. He bought stuff or had a balance. He bought some more stuff, which added to the balance. He probably got a bill on, let's say, maybe a week or two after. So let's say he got a bill 2 weeks after, like on the 14th or something. The 12th wasn't even added in yet. So he gets a bill in the mail for $254.40 and sends a check for $254.40. He pays exactly what he owed prior to this additional payment or this additional purchase. And actually, we know it's a purchase because it's from the S10. S10 is the sales journal, page 10. So I just thought that was kind of, I don't want to say interesting, but very interesting. All right. Next up, we have number 4. Post the credit entry of line 3 from the general journal to the ACREC for David Bishop. You might be thinking to yourself, where's the general journal? Good question yourself. General journal is back on 11-1. Right? So, David Bishop does a return. So this person bought some stuff from us and then returned it. So what that means is we have to decrease their account receivable. Ben, you had a question? What? Okay. Mr. Honey, you got a question?
One question.
Hit me.
Tori wants to know if you can resize the PNGs.
Yes.
Okay, so she doesn't have to worry about what size.
No.
You said the same thing with the logo. You would not make it a little bit bigger.
Correct. All right. So we have to decrease David Bishop's account receivable by 5512 because he returned some of our sale items. So David Bishop on the 12th from the G11 has a credit of 5512. It's a credit because it says credit. 5512. So I am crediting a debit balance. So do I add or subtract favorite 6th-hour class? Subtract, they all yell emphatically.
Subtract.
Good. Subtract, they repeat 14 times. So 238.50 minus 5512. 238 minus 5512. 55.2 equals. I did this in my head. You guys are equally amazing.
Hey, Mr. Moore.
Hey,
Mr. Moore, what's an accounting?
Okay, 1st hour is better now. So we have 183 as David Bishop's new balance. Next. Let's see. So that was David Bishop. Number 5, prepare a schedule of account receivable to Graphic Inks on Halloween of the current year. The balance in the general ledger is 25/30/22. So down at the bottom, we have space for a schedule of account receivables. What always goes on the first line of a 3-line heading, everybody? Name of the business, my business. Graphics, Inc. What always goes on the second line? Name of the document. I'll come back to you for the third line. So this is a schedule of accounts receivable. And then Megan, what goes on the third line? The date. We're doing this for October 31st of 2019. Happy Halloween, everybody. Doing this on October 31st of 2019. Yep. Just watch this next Halloween when I say Happy Halloween. And then you'll be like, wow, Mr. Moore wishing me a Happy Halloween from the past future.
What?
Okay. Hello. Roger. Bye-bye. What? All right, so we have our schedule of account receivables. Sorry about that, all my viewers on YouTube watching live from their homes. 0 current watchers. We're just going to cry in our sleep. What? All right, we got David. David Bishop's balance is 183.38. 183.38. I'm looking up and down. Maria Farrell. 286.20. Then we got our boy Alfredo Lopez. Alfredo Lopez has a balance of 1272. And up last, we have Brandy Sparks with the balance of 788.64. Brandy Sparks 788.64. The last thing we do is the total. So you guys go ahead and add that up while I add it up in my head. Carry the 1, 9, 17. All right, what do you got? 1738. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. All right, what do we got? Okay, 25, 30, what is it? 22? 25, 30, 22. Hey, I got good news for us. In the book, it says the general ledger account receivable total is 25, 30, 22, which means two numbers that are supposed to equal. So what do? Bless you. Double underline. Double underline. And we are good to go. Goodbye, YouTube. See you tomorrow.
Smiley face.